Chapter 4, Samadhi. Chapter 4, Samadhi. Then the youth Kandraprabha arose from his seat, removed his robe from one shoulder, and, kneeling on the right knee, with palms placed together, he bowed toward the Bhagavan and made this request. If the Bhagavan will give me an opportunity to seek answers to them, I have a few questions for the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha. The Bhagavan addressed the youth Kandraprabha, saying, "Young man, the Tathagata will always give you that opportunity. Ask whatever question you wish of the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha." As the Bhagavan had given him the opportunity, the young man Kandraprabha asked the Bhagavan. The Bhagavan says, "Samadhi, Samadhi. What kind of dharma does this word designate?" The Bhagavan replied to Kandraprabha, "Young man, when I say Samadhi, Samadhi, it means the profound realization of the mind. It is the absence of arising. It is the absence of continuation. It is the knowledge of continuation. It is putting down the burden. It is the wisdom of the Tathagatas. It is having the preeminence of a Buddha. It is the healing of desire, the pacifying of anger, and the elimination of ignorance. It is engaging in what should be engaged in. It is rejecting that which should not be engaged in. It is the aspiration to good qualities. It is the wish to be free from samsara. It is the practicing with the higher motivation. It is remaining awake. It is not abandoning renunciation. It is maintaining good qualities. It is not relying on rebirth. It is not accumulating karma. It is not paying attention to the internal ayatanas. It is not engaging with the external ayatanas. It is not praising oneself. It is not criticizing others. It is having no attachment to family. It is not placing one's trust in ordinary people. It is the natural result of correct conduct. It is that which is difficult to approach. It is great majesty. It is self-knowledge. It is the absence of inconstancy. It is maintaining perfect behavior. It is the absence of malice. It is the absence of aggression. It is not harming others. It is taking care of companions. It is guarding secret mantras. It is being nonviolent. It is not being harmful to those with correct conduct. It is speaking gently. It is remaining anywhere in the three realms. It is not remaining anywhere in the three realms. It is the patience that accords with the emptiness of all phenomena. It is the aspiration to omniscient wisdom. That, young man, is what is meant by samadhi. Young man practicing those qualities and not practicing their opposite is what is meant by samadhi. Then the Bhagavan taught the samadhi, the revealed equality of the nature of all phenomena, and at that time gave a detailed teaching by chanting the following extensive verses to the youth Kandraprabha. I have opened the door to the elixir. I have explained what the nature of phenomena is. I have taught what births are. I have explained nirvana and its benefits. Always avoid sinful companions. Be in the company of good companions. Dwell in the forest, avoiding crowds, and always meditate with a loving mind. Always protect pure conduct. Gain the prosperity of renunciation. Be familiar with generosity and wisdom, and this samadhi will not be difficult to attain. This is not the level of numerous saravakas. When you have attained this level of peace, you will have the direct perception of the Sugata's dharma, and you will attain the inconceivable Buddha qualities. When you see wise people who are worthy vessels, bring them to the aspiration for enlightenment. Establish them in the highest knowledge, and then this king of samadhis will not be difficult to attain. This samadhi is not difficult to attain for those who understand the natural results that come to those who become envious of wealth, and to those who seek and enjoy it. The meditation of this king of samadhis, emptiness, is at the summit of pure conduct. The continuous meditation on the nature of phenomena is unknown to the foolish who practice incorrectly. Those who long for this samadhi of peace will never have fear arise in their mind. Those who are on the less level of peace will always see supreme when. Whoever brings to mind the image of the Tathagata's body, their senses will be at peace and their mind at peace. Their minds, free of error, will always be at rest. What they have heard and what they know will be like an ocean. Remaining in this samadhi, wherever the bodhisattvas tread, they will see 10,000 million Buddhas, and even more, as numerous as the Ganges sands. Anyone aiming to take measure of the Buddha's dharma will go insane. One cannot measure that which is immeasurable. The qualities of the guides in their entirety are inconceivable. There is no being in the 10 directions who can equal the Lord of the world, let alone be greater. You should long for and attain the wisdom of the Buddhas, who possess all the qualities of omniscience. The Lord of the world is completely beautiful, with a body that is the color of gold. Bodhisattvas will rest in meditation, when their mind is focused upon that image. The wise who understand the composite and non-composite have ceased conceptualizing attributes. They remain in that meditation of the absence of attributes and know the emptiness of all phenomena. Those who remain in the Dharmakaya, those know that all things are nothing. Those who have ceased conceptualizing things do not see the Lord of Jinas as a Rupakaya. I proclaim to you and make it known to you that to the extent that a person contemplates this, to that extent their mind will be fixed upon it, through that contemplation that dwells upon it. Those who remember in that way the appearance and immeasurable wisdom of the Lord of sages, they will have their mind completely focused upon him, through constant meditation on that recollection. When walking, sitting, or standing, they desire the wisdom of the best of beings, and pray for enlightenment, wishing to become a jina who is unsurpassable in this world. They will know the Buddhas and see the Buddhas. They will realize the nature of the Buddhas. Remaining in this samadhi, they will pay homage to the Buddhas who have great might. With serene body, speech, and mind, they constantly recite praises to the Buddhas. In that way, through the mind's continuum of meditation, day and night they see the Lord of the world. When the time comes that they are sick and unwell, and experience the suffering of dying, they will not lose their recollection of the Buddha, and will not be stolen away by the experience of suffering. Having analyzed with wisdom in that way, they know all past, present, and future phenomena to be empty. They remain in that nature of phenomena, and perform bodhisattva conduct without being disheartened. Therefore, having heard these benefits, you should long for unequaled enlightenment. It is difficult to see the sublime Sagata, so do not have cause for regret in the future. I have taught this excellent Dharma, but if you do not practice it well, you will be like a sick man holding a bag of medicine. That alone will not cure his illness. Therefore, the wise and the realized are always aspiring to this samadhi, and if they practice correct conduct, learning, and generosity, it will not be difficult for them to attain this samadhi. Conclusion of the 4th chapter, Samadhi.